What's up, family? Welcome back to Truthville, USA. I am Q. So, part of my job here and part of the vision here is to make sure that we're bringing the stories that nobody else talks about. The weird part about it is typically when I bring it up for the normies, for the people who don't really pay attention to channels like mine, it's the first time they're hearing about these things. So it's always concerning whenever everybody in the media is talking about a single story of what's really going on. Because the only time that you get everyone, all the mainstream media organizations together on something is when something is being hidden. Well, something did get hidden this weekend, and it was big. So while we were all focusing on the Donald Trump verdict, what took place in Washington? Well, we come to find out now that while we were all watching what was going on with Trump, that Joe Biden and Merrick Garland were in the process of cooking up a scheme in which they took the tapes, the Robert Hur tapes, the ones that we now know were different from the actual transcript, the ones in which Biden couldn't recall when his son passed away, he couldn't recall when he became vice president, couldn't recall when he was no longer vice president, the tapes in which he asked, am I still vice president? These tapes that would have completely sunk Biden's presidency. These tapes were classified by Merrick Garland this weekend with the highest level top secret clearance needed, and then put away in a special or secret location by which it could only be accessed by those with Q level clearances. Guys, this is absolutely disgusting. For somebody who claims to be transparent and want a transparent government, one that is accountable to the people, unlike Donald Trump. You remember all this bullcrap that he spewed while he was running for president. He's now trying to get his attorney general out of a contempt charge because he was being held in contempt for not turning these things over, these tapes over to Congress, in order to avoid having to answer questions. He's now being secretive and essentially treating these Robert Hur tapes like the Kennedy secrets and Kennedy assassination records. Now, please explain to me what is in these tapes that is so damning that it would need to go up next to the 9/11 files so that no one will even ever hear these tapes for probably 50 years, if ever. Guys, this is absolutely gross. But then the interesting part about it is now the left is saying, well, they claim that Biden is completely inept, but at the same time they call him the boogeyman, and they say that he is pulling the strings and has this diabolical plan to prosecute Donald Trump. We're not saying that it's Biden that came up with the plan. Biden couldn't figure his way out of a wet paper bag. But the people who are marionette stringing Biden, yeah, they are the ones. It is the Biden administration after all. But my concern is if this man, we all know that according to the actual paperwork that we've seen, the written transcript, they claim that Biden was not able to stand trial because the jury would see him as an old, well-meaning man with a bad memory. Someone who should most definitely not be president of the United States. So who is pulling the strings? Who's behind the curtain? If Biden is that far gone, who is running the show anyway? Comment below. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. I'll see you guys next time. Be blessed.